When we're talking about demand and supply, and we're talking about these graphs, there are some regions on the graph that are important for us to know. I do not test you extensively on them in this level of class, but it's important for us to know what they are. And so when we're talking about consumer surplus, we're really talking about the fact that we have some people, right? Consumer demand curves tell us the different willingness to pay at different levels, right? So we have somebody that's willing to pay $8 per gallon of gas here, but since our equilibrium is $3.70 or whatever it is, right? This person that's willing to pay $8, they don't have to pay that. And so the difference between this $8 and this $3.70 is what we would call our consumer surplus. So it's what the consumer is willing to pay minus what they actually have to pay. So, you know, the latest Spider-Man game came out, right? It's like supposed to be amazing. I haven't played it yet, but I'm sure, you know, if it was like $120, I'd buy it, right? But it's only $60. So the consumer surplus that I get from this game is 120 minus 60 bucks. So this happens for all of the people on the demand curve above that equilibrium price. Every single position there has some associated consumer surplus. And so what we find is that everything underneath the curve here, right? If you guys learn some calculus, there's integration here, but you can also just do a formula for a triangle, 1/2 base times height. Everything under the curve here is consumer surplus. So every bit under the curve above the demand is our consumer surplus. Questions on consumer surplus?